Salut les gens, on se retrouve en direct du Festival de Cannes 2014 et donc comme on m'a assigné, j'ai dû m'absenter un peu et donc ils ont décidé de me punir et à cet effet je me retrouve, alors pas comme punition, à côté de Monsieur Lorenzo Silva. Que certains ont déjà reconnu effectivement puisqu'il s'agit d'un des messieurs de Cranio Edition. Alors Lorenzo ne parle pas français. Moi je ne parle che non parla italiano.
Parlo italiano. You wanted that I speak Italian? You speak French and I speak Italian.
Très bien, on va faire comme ça parce que voilà. Et quand j'étais petit à l'école, j'ai pas été très bien en classe. J'ai pas fait. Ah ouais, les vannes en anglais, ça va être super chaud. Et donc, je vais vous raconter déjà la petite histoire parce que Lorenzo, alors vous savez que depuis un certain temps sur Tric Trac, je suis les activités de ces petits voleurs de scooters de chez Cranio Édition qui sont à Milano.
Yes.
À Milan donc, et qui ont pu faire découvrir cette fabuleuse illustratrice qui est Giulia Gigini,
yes. Gigini, yes.
qui a eu
our favorite.
My favorite, yes.
Favorite.
One of my favorite. Vous avez pu découvrir une interview d'elle très rigolote sur Tric Trac. Et puis voilà, jeudi, Lorenzo arrive, donc il passe sur le salon régulièrement. On va présenter des jeux très vite. Je lui dis Cranio, et so Lorenzo, you said to me, it's not Cranio today.
No, I'm not. I'm not Cranio anymore, and we decided to split the company.
Ils se sont disputés, ils peuvent plus supporter.
And
why? A story of a woman?
Yeah, always a woman. No, it was because I want to focus on the creation and on the development of games and products, and I was the artistic guy of the team, and so I want to focus all my energy on that. And with Cranio was impossible because with Cranio
il a dit focus, not fuck you.
Sorry.
It's important.
Yeah, it's completely a different meaning. And
yes, you are make Dungeon Fighter, Steam Park.
Don't worry, will be. Dungeon Fighter and Steam Park remains with me. So from now on, Dungeon Fighter and Steam Park will be Horrible Games.
Alors, Horrible Games, c'est la nouvelle maison d'édition, donc.
This one.
Voilà, Horrible Games. Voilà. Donc vous saurez que alors Cranio always exist.
Cranio always exists. We'll continue making games for.
Oui.
No, he. My colleague, the other Lorenzo.
It's alone.
It's alone. He's alone, and now I am alone. Okay. And he will continue making games. I know he has some project, but I think he will be more focused on on the publishing of Italian game and distribution in Italy.
Okay.
And I will be more concentrated on the creation of new games and new projects.
But you said to me just before, you must keep the idea of Cranio, the touch.
Yeah,
touch.
I hope that I will be able to continue with the Cranio style, so crazy games and with good arts. Pour le logo.
It's your Facebook.
Yeah, yeah, great. Like it. And I hope I want to continue with the Cranio style.
Yes.
That part of the Cranio style is my style.
Family games.
Yeah, something in the
games.
middle between games with something crazy like Dungeon Fighter or Steam Park. Something crazy in the art or in the
stories inside.
What?
Stupid stories inside with big,
yeah, absolutely. A lot of stupid stories.
Funny monsters.
Yeah. That's the idea. And so I begin a new adventure alone, and
Yes.
I hope my work will be appreciated by. And anyway, I will continue with Dungeon Fighter and Theme Park. So I am working right now on the new expansions of Dungeon Fighter.
Yes.
I'm working with Julia.
Which name?
Now I'm working on the Big Wave. That
Big Wave?
it's the water expansion.
Oh, Big
Yeah.
Waves.
Yeah, the Big Wave. Yeah. La
With
grande
water elemental.
What?
Water elemental.
Water element. Yes. Yeah. And after that, there will be the heart expansion. I cannot read. It's all in French. Write in English. And so the next one will be the wind expansion, and then there will be the heart expansion for the next Essen.
Okay.
And I would also, I am also working on a new expansion for Theme Park.
Theme Park, ok.
That will-
Nouvelle extension pour Theme Park, nouvelle extension pour Dungeon Fighter avec voilà sur la flotte. En gros, on va dire ça.
I've just talked with Marie Cardois for the expansion of Theme
Yes.
Park, so it's a work in progress. I'm not sure it will be released for next Essen, but yeah,
Mi piace Horrible
mi
Game.
piace Horrible Game.
On new games.
And I have a new game.
One new game.
At the moment, I am working on only one game.
One.
I have other projects, but I will not talk about other projects now. At the moment, I want to talk to you about the only game that I am sure that will be published for
Okay.
the next Essen.
Okay, who is the designer?
Me.
The new game. Of course.
Yeah. Okay. The next game is called Comics. Comics.
Comics.
And it's a game about the creation. It's a storytelling
Creation of the
game.
world.
What?
Creation of the world.
No, creation of comics. Every player have to create the page of a comic book, and he have to tell to the other players the story.
The story.
Okay. I can show you some pictures.
Yes,
and
but it's
maybe.
not easy. Alors, je vais essayer de prendre ça.
We don't have
Voilà.
the.
Voilà, on voit ça là. Voilà, donc ça c'est.
Okay. Okay.
It's you.
So.
You
No,
draw that?
I'm
No?
working. No, I'm working with an Italian comic book artist, and so
On va prendre là-bas.
you see in the games there are
J'essaye de pas faire trop briller, regardez, voilà.
many cards. There will be 200 cards in the basic game.
200 tuiles,
Yeah, that
Avec-
will be small cards with many artworks,
uniquement des dessins,
with many characters and environments or actions
des
or
endroits, des
everything.
personnages, des actions.
Okay, and this will be the how do you call the comic the vignette?
Les cases, oui, cases.
Okay. And every turn, the player draw one title for the story they have to create.
At the beginning, no?
Yeah,
Yes?
at the beginning. So, for example, the present, Pearl of Wisdom.
Alors nous allons créer la bande dessinée Pearl of Wisdom.
Okay, so some titles.
Ou alors
And-
un morceau, une part de gâteau. Piece of cake.
Yeah.
Trouble on the ground.
Yeah, this is more.
No, piece of cake.
piece of
Okay,
cake.
piece of cake.
Okay, every player has his blank page. Yeah. Control the
Excuse me,
chat.
excuse me.
Okay. Maybe people have questions. So every player has its own empty page,
Yes.
and you have some time. There is a send timer, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And every player has 12 cards.
Sablier, 2 minutes.
12 cards.
On a 12 tuiles.
And when we begin, you have to choose the nine cards you want to use for your story.
D'accord, on utilise 9 de ces tuiles pour créer l'histoire.
I will do something completely random, I don't know.
Histoire qui se rappelle donc une part de gâteau. Ah, il est choisi. Hein.
I don't know.
You choose. It's not.
Yeah.
This one is good.
Okay. So
Piece of cake.
okay. I completely forgot about the
C'est une
title
cigarette
now.
qu'on écrase dans un
Okay.
truc.
Yeah, but people cannot see. I imagine it's impossible to show.
It's difficult to show to this camera.
And no,
Voilà.
it's impossible.
Évidemment, ça ne tient pas bien.
Okay, I will do with magnet
It's
next
good.
time.
Ah. Not in the game.
No, no.
And after.
Okay, after
What happened?
I finish my story,
Yes.
I have to. Okay, I could use this maybe. So I create my story, and
Voilà,
so
ça c'est l'histoire j'essaie. L'histoire telle qu'elle se présente une fois qu'elle est conçue.
and I have to tell the story to the other players. So, for example, we are in a city, and there is someone that is
This
walking.
is a strange story.
Yeah. There is someone walking around, and we see that she is a beautiful lady, but someone approached.
Who wants a piece of cake?
But I don't know. It's we will find out. And there is a guy that's walk and approach the girl and wants to touch her. She see him and she screams because she's really scared. But she is a vampire. And she wants a piece of cake, and she thinks that the man is a piece of cake, so she bites him, and then she walks away. Okay, it was completely nonsense, but
Je sais pas ce qu'il prend, mais ça a l'air d'être un. I don't know what you eat, but it's good.
okay. So it's possible to create many stories, and there is also the optional rule to play in team. So it will be possible to play in 10 players, and in 10 players,
10 players.
I create the story, and then I pass to my teammate,
okay.
and you have to
Okay.
tell the story. And after this,
There's only one story.
no, every
No.
player,
Every
every
player?
team, or every player
every
has
team.
its own stories. Yeah, you see, there is other.
4,
Yeah, and have in this prototype, but it will be 5.
5.
Will be 5. And I lost. No, here. There is cards to make to
Ah,
give
bah, il y a des
votes,
cartes. Il y a des cartes, bien sûr.
because after this you have to choose the best story,
Look.
and you have like cards
Like, okay.
or nothing.
Firework.
It's nothing.
nothing.
It's a blank card.
It's a black.
So, for example, in a three-player game, you have to choose which
Okay.
one made
Okay,
the
okay.
best story. And yeah. You didn't like my story. It was great.
The vampire.
The vampire. It's cool. All the teenager loves vampire.
Oh yes, it's true. But I'm not.
You're not a teenager.
No.
You look like.
You see- Thank you. I love you too.
And so that's the concept of the game. So it's a storytelling game where you have many cards and situation to create. It's more a funny game. So the aim of the game is to make funny stories, and there will
You
be.
win points.
Sorry,
You
win
win
points.
points?
Yes. Sorry, I forgot. We have some points.
Yes.
And the player that receives more like gains points,
Okay.
but also the player that voted the best story
Okay.
receive some points. So it's better for you to choose the best story, because the more player, if you vote the story that receives more like, you also get some points.
Yes.
And there will be expansion divided for genres like crime, science fiction, horror, and horror, or erotic. Why not?
Why not? Why not? Why not? Exactly.
And romance, but it's boring. It's
Soap.
soap. Yes. Okay, that's the game. Comics.
Okay. When can I buy this game?
You want to buy it?
Yes, next Essen.
Next lesson.
Next
yes.
Essen.
Yes.
Okay. Donc le jeu est prévu pour le prochain Essen.
The basic
Donc,
game next
pour ceux qui ont un petit peu suivi, il s'agit d'un jeu de narration typiquement party game. On fabrique des bandes dessinées qui n'ont absolument ni queue, ni tête, ni tête. Et donc ensuite on va voter les uns pour les autres, sachant que si on est bien voté, on marque des points, mais ceux qui auront voté pour celle qui sera unanimement la meilleure marqueront des points supplémentaires. Donc vraiment extrêmement simple et party game. How many tiles?
Will be less or more 200.
200. Okay. 200.
With so 400 pictures.
Ok, 400 pictures. Donc pas mal d'images, et le but après évidemment c'est d'être le plus convaincant. Placez vos tuiles, bon bah c'est 12 tuiles au départ, vous en placez 9, il va falloir être très convaincant pour expliquer aux autres que tout cela a une vraie cohérence et que vous n'êtes pas complètement fou. Donc on retrouve effectivement l'esprit débile de Cranio, il ne comprend pas, c'est très bien, je peux dire à peu près n'importe quoi. Ce type est vraiment merveilleux, tu es merveilleux Lorenzo. You're a wonderful guy.
What?
Voilà, même en anglais il ne comprend pas. Bon, thank you for this present.
Thanks to you for your time.
Give it to me.
The prototype. I will
Okay.
send you a printable version.
Ok. Donc je résume, une extension Dungeon Fighter, une extension Steam Park avec Marie Cardois,
Yeah.
et ce nouveau jeu, name of the game?
Comics.
Comics
With
voilà.
the X.
Et donc ce sera chez Horrible Games, et Cranio, donc son ex-copain avec qui il s'est fâché pour un problème de femme, donc lui continuera à faire du Cranio, et voilà, donc ça nous fera encore plus de jeux. Thank you for coming here.
Thanks to you for your
It's
time.
it's a big pleasure.
Always funny and
Each
always
time.
a pleasure. Each time.
Okay.
It's my favorite appointment every year.
Ok, so bye bye Lorenzo, merci à vous de nous avoir suivis, on est vraiment sur le festival international, on se retrouve pour parler de complètement autre chose, j'espère qu'ils ne vont pas me foutre les Coréens.
Done.